Now would be the time. Please step out right there, this exit front. The judges are there, so they can make sure that you have been judged for that 1-minute presentation. And then be prepared. We're not going to tell which are the top 12 teams, because that'd be, that'll take out the whole surprise of knowing who won. We're going to start the award ceremony early, as soon as all the people who are giving the awards arrive. And we're going to start with, so be prepared to come up here if your team's name is called. There's been 12 teams that have been 12, 10 teams, because I saw 12 names in that list. All right, okay, 10 teams. Okay, all right, so there are 10 teams that have been selected to come up and present to the whole group, to everybody, so everybody can see what it is. And after the 10 teams are done presenting, we're going to be announcing who actually has won. So that is, yeah. Yeah, and then the top 3 winners will be announced. All right, thank you all, and we'll tell you shortly as soon as it starts. So be prepared. If you want to, obviously you have to show working software. Everybody joins a Zoom link. How do they do it? HDMI cable. Okay, all right. So the HDMI cable's right here. So make sure that your computer has HDMI. Whatever computer you bring up, you're going to hook up to the HDMI and present it here. And then, yes, do you have a question? Yeah, we'll give you an answer on the mobile apps shortly. The team is going to provide you an answer how to do that. Yeah. All right, folks, we'll start, and the judges are going to let you know as soon as the award ceremony starts. So thank you all for your patience. I hope everybody's well fed and rested, whoever got a chance, and hopefully we can get you out of here as soon as we can as we wrap up. Thank you all again.
He's connecting. So we're doing a Zoom stream for them. So anybody who's presenting from their phone will join the Zoom link and present their screen from there.
So the technical team is a part of that.
They said they don't need to be. They don't need to be part of it. you know, that is one of the things that we want to also highlight, keeping in touch with the persons that are nearby you. Yes, Intellibus came to Jamaica to give away 15,000 US, and that's why most, if not all of you, are here. But one of the other big reasons they came is to find out if the talent is in our country. And I know just by speaking to many of you, the talent is obviously here. It's almost like a we're in Jamaica, where are you kind of vibe with your coding. So we're going to be very excited to talk to you about the top teams who will be presenting. Now, as we mentioned earlier, each of you should be prepared to present. We're not going to tell you all 10 at once. You're going to need to listen for your number, and it's going to be one team at a time. We have up here an adapter. So if your laptop has HDMI or only USB-C, you'll be good to go. And if you're presenting a mobile app from a phone, you'll get a Zoom link that you can join on, share your screen, and we'll be able to watch the mobile app interaction from there. I mentioned some other firsts. So I mentioned some other firsts. One of the other things that we've been looking at is the size of this hackathon, right? Not just the size of the cash prize. And we had over 500 registrants, as you know. And based on what we've seen so far, that would make this definitely the largest hackathon that's happened in Jamaica, especially in person. And so that's another first that you guys are a part of. Now, for a very important part, I've asked my friend Jay to help with the photo. We're gonna do a big, wide selfie. So we're gonna need all of you to do your biggest interaction, your biggest explosion of energy that you can do after 24 hours of coding. Yeah, I feel that too. So Jay is gonna set us up. Just follow his guidance, and we're gonna take a nice wide shot. Uh, if you can stand, if you have energy left to stand, please do. If not, just raise your hands, wave, because we're gonna take a momentous historical photo. No pressure to Jay. So my team who's helping with the lighting, please turn off the lights at the front and keep the lights at the back on.
So you put your picture and video. You wide enough? Everything from kitchen. Yeah. No. You get this. He's going to switch over. All right.
So tell them what?
So I want everybody to shout Intellibus Hackathon 2025. So you can count it down. Cool.
All right, so I've been given my marching orders. You guys look great, man. Wow, looks like you slept like 8 hours or 2. So we're gonna be doing a photo and a video. For the video, we're gonna shout Intellibus Hackathon 2025. Now it's kind of long. It's a bit longer than cheese. So we're gonna just practice on 3. So that's Intellibus Hackathon 2025. All right. 1, 2, 3. Intellibus. Whoa, it's a choir. My goodness. Was that good?
That was good. So we need the ambient lights on.
All ambient lights on. Team, is that possible? Can we get all ambient lights on? And we're going to get ready for this shot.
All right. So the regular lights, I just want those on.
Yeah, take this time to stretch. Some of you are sleeping on the floor. Right, the lights are on.
All right. So I want you to go on this side, and you will do the countdown. Bring the mic with you. Take it off. Just take the entire stand off.
All right, so I'm not gonna have the mic, so I'm just gonna shout real loud, the 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna do the big wide selfie. All right, we're gonna take the photo now. Don't sit too quickly. All right, all right. You guys have been very patient, very good so far. So, going back to the same theme of first, one of the other persons that we want to hear from is someone who this is their first time at a hackathon overall. Oh, I see a hand up already. So, we're actually going to invite you to come up and talk about your experience as a first time hackathon participant. Please encourage them.
Oh, it's pretty bright. Hello, everyone. My name is Dominic McCoy. I'm a student at UTech, and I study applied artificial intelligence. This is actually my first year and first semester, and I actually saw the invitation for this in the school group and was interested because I've always heard about hackathons, but I've never actually participated in one. I was a bit nervous coming into it because I didn't get any of my friends to come with me, so I was the only one that came. I ended up coming and getting invited to a wonderful group, actually. They also ended up being students from UTech, and they became, it felt like I've always known them, actually. And it was a very fun experience overall. We took our time, and everyone had their roles to play in it, and it was an absolute awesome experience. Even though I was not prepared to stay overnight, they kind of gave me a little push to say, we can do this, so let's, even if we don't win, we all came for the experience. And it was definitely worth it, I can say. I enjoyed the whole time up to this current moment. It was very fun. I look forward to entering more hackathons because of this. And the experience, I cannot stress enough. It was absolutely amazing for me.
Thank you so much, Dominic. And I know you're not the only person who was nervous coming into this. So that's very encouraging to hear from you. We're going to invite one more person to come and share. So you just raise your hand. All right, come on up. Okay, cool.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Samuel Wilson, and I'm a student studying computer science at Northern Caribbean University. This is also my first hackathon, and I must admit, like many of you, I saw the listing and I'm, somewhat intimidated. I'm like, what do I expect? Not knowing what is expected, if I'm good enough, all that stuff. So I had to fight those thoughts and say, you know what, I'm gonna push out, give it my best effort, my best shot. And I came without a team. I met some awesome persons, and we have varied skill sets. We saw where we tried to bring them together, and it didn't work out perfectly, and we had to adapt and all that good stuff. So I took away a lot from this experience, looking forward to my next hackathon, and now I can say for sure, I know what to expect. I know what the organizers are expecting and the skills that I'm expected to demonstrate and so on. So I'm just really excited, and I would encourage anyone to, drag a friend out with you to the next one and, just spread the word, and hopefully we can have more of these events here in Jamaica. Thank you.
Wow. With participants like these, you don't even need to pay ambassadors. Everybody's excited about what they experienced and what they built. So we're going to invite, yes, one more. And this time we're going to invite any of the ladies that participated. All right, your hand is up. Wow, you've been waiting for this moment. Come on.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. So, this is actually my first hackathon, and I'm actually a high schooler. So coming into this hackathon, I didn't really expect to win anything, nor did I expect my team to get any awards or anything like that. We just came for the experience. And what I can say is that this has been a really fun and thrilling experience. Like the persons before me who it was also their first time here, I was really nervous about joining. There was certainly a lot of feelings of inadequacy and questions of, oh, am I good enough to be here? Am I good enough to compete with students who have way more experience and way more knowledge than me? But I guess it was a few hours in when I realized that, everyone here is just trying as well. So we're all here and we're all just trying to do something. And coming in, I didn't really have a lot of knowledge as per se my other teammates, because I only came with one friend, and then we found more people to join in a group. And one of my team members, Chevroy, he's very experienced, and he really guided us in terms of what we were supposed to do, what was expected of us. So it was really good because, we had someone to guide us, and the coaches as well, they were really helpful when we had questions. So overall, it was a great experience, and I'm happy I came. And as the man before me would have said, we're going to spread the word, and it will be great to see more hackathons like this one in Jamaica in the future. So thank you.
Wow, well said. And it's interesting. She brings up a very interesting point where she says she was in a team with someone who's more experienced. Guys, this is one of the reasons we have to have hackathons in Jamaica. If I want to become a famous runner, the best runner in the world, and I'm starting from a wee little child, I can start in prep school champs, I can do champs, I can get on the world stage, and then I become the best. If I want to be the best reggae artist, right, I know where I need to perform, and I have a channel, I have a pathway all the way to greatness. But if you want to become the world's best coder in Jamaica, what's the pathway? Right? We don't have a defined pathway like we do for everything else. And so one of the ways that you will grow as a coder is through hackathons. Where else are you going to meet experienced coders who are also working with you towards the same solution? Right? So I love what you said. Please give her another round of applause. All right, so just checking if Ed is here. And also, Oldain, if you're here, the other coach who is helping out, please just raise your hand. If not, that's fine. All right. So, yeah, you can give him a, definitely give him a round of, oh gosh, man. So you would have seen a few of us coaches roaming around. There were about 4 of us. And we would have been, doing our best to unblock you, because that is what our role is. Not to give you the solution, not to tell you the full answer, but we wanted to unblock you. So Olden, I wanted you to also share some of what you saw, right? Because you would have been here with many of the teams. And if Intellibus wants to know if we have talent here in Jamaica, you'd be one of the first-hand people to speak to it. So if you could come on up.
It's always good when your brother in Christ call you up to the stand. Wow, bright lights. It's been an amazing moment, right? And for the first, this is actually my first ever hackathon that I'm actually a coach. I've never been that before. I've always been a participant, right? So those nerves that you guys had this morning, I knew it, but I felt blessed not having it. So kudos to you guys for that. Definitely the answer to it is, I like how Jamaica showed up today, right? You guys did us well. And this is not my word, but I'm just taking it from another team that they call this the Nerd Sigma Run, and that really speaks to it, right? And what I've seen as a first, as well as a touching moment, right? As a coach, our job is to unblock, and you guys gave me a run for my money. I think I was probably hacking as a coach. But there was a moment when I came up on the stage, Mike wasn't working, another shout out, who knew Firebase or AWS? And the number of supports that we got across team, it's like I forgot that this was a competition. At some point, we have persons helping each other and those things. And for me, that's a first. And that's really a big moment because, proving that we're really about technology is not just about winning first or second or third, but really just sharing and cross knowledge and meeting new people. I think my LinkedIn is probably up 300 today, and that's just, connecting with people. And forever, you guys are really in my network. And as they say, your network is your net worth. So I think I've added some value to a lot of persons. And, it goes beyond coaching. And that's definitely something I love, that we gave the moment where we could mentor and tell persons about the place and about the technology space. But what was really amazing is that you guys really choked me up in terms of what your belief is, what you see for yourself and those things. And I want to say, continue dreaming, reach for the sky, because you've definitely done it. And we're all winners today, to be honest. So I want you guys to just clap yourself, because and I can't be biased, so I won't call out any single app. But really and truly, you guys have been quite amazing, And for those who didn't get even to deploy, I was glad to tell you guys to just push it locally. And I'm truly proud of you guys, because even though you know that, there's no chance of winning, you still came up, you still show up, and you still be able to, not pointing any finger, don't worry, there's a few of us, but you guys, that's truly my proudest moment, the fact that you guys showed up, showing what you're really capable of. And I'm truly proud of y'all, all right?
All right. So as we continue, one of the big things that was a part of this hackathon was we had workshops. And the workshops were focused on teaching you how to deploy, how to demo, how to code. For some of you, this was the first time that we discussed it. And, the idea was that you were going to get an overview of how to approach building a solution for a hackathon so that when you go into the coding, you don't do too much work that doesn't actually match what the judges are looking for. So we're just going to give a brief overview because this was actually something we uploaded to the Intellibus YouTube. And so if you missed it, you can also go back and check it out. But one of the things that I saw walking the floor was that we had to differentiate very quickly between a good idea and a good idea for a hackathon. All right. Some of you had some fantastic ideas. I spoke to a group that actually had an idea to optimize the traffic lights in Jamaica. And I actually loved the idea. But for 24 hours, not the best. And so they actually decided as a group to choose something else to work on. And I'm sure that they're going to be more excited about presenting that today if they're selected for the next round. And so we wanted to make sure that you understand how to scope a solution, how to decide what features are your core features versus just building any and everything out for the hackathon. One tip that I got years ago when I entered a hackathon and didn't come first, second, or third, or fourth. No, maybe it was fourth, but there were only 5 teams. But one of the tips I got from Prof. Core, it was either Prof. Core or Dr. Folcom, was that you should never spend time demonstrating your login page, right? If you're a developer and you spent time building the login page, you know how much effort goes into making sure they can sign in with Google or sign in with Facebook or the email and the password authentication. But when you're demonstrating your solution, your 5 hours of work are done in like 5 seconds of logging in. So instead of wasting time when you only have 1 minute to present your solution on explaining the intricacies of your login solution, make sure you get to the core feature very quickly, right? That would be a tip, especially if you're going to do another hackathon. Another important note that we had was about deployment. Now, who had any deployment issues? If I can just see a raise of hands. All right, half the room. Who didn't have any deployment issues? 1, 2, oh, okay, I see you guys on the side. So for those of you on the side, did you deploy once? A lot of times, right? How many? 300 million, sorry? Okay, close to that. So one of the big things that we wanted to mention is you need to keep deploying. If you're going to be building these solutions, one of the important things is deploy as soon as you have working code so that you don't wait till 9 a.m. to deploy for the first time and you recognize that the database isn't talking to the front end, right? And so these are tips that you're going to learn from the actual hackathon workshops, which are available on YouTube. You can still watch them. You'll still get some nuggets. They're about 5 videos, 10 minutes each, and you can take them not just into your next competition, but into your working environment. All right. So on that note, I'm just going to check with the team outside because we have something that we're preparing. And I just want to make sure it's ready, and then we're going to go into the actual final participants and their demos. So please stay tuned. Okay, great news. We're ready. All right, so we're about to announce the first of the teams that will be doing their demonstration. So the first of the finalists is team number 11. Urban Lens. So Urban Lens, if you could come up, send a representative to come and demonstrate. So 11, that's Urban Lens. Yeah, just one person, just one person. All right, you can bring two. Just one laptop though.
What's it? Good day, everyone. This is Urban Lens, and this is our solution after a 24-hour hackathon. In contrast to the digital commercial landscape where businesses and marketing operators are overwhelmed with metrics to compare, analyze, and make quick marketing decisions, the physical marketing space is dearth with real insights aside from guesswork and manual process. So Urban Lens aims to bridge the gap for businesses and to provide insights into vehicular traffic and pedestrian traffic in order to determine optimal places for storefronts and advertisements such as billboards, flyers, etc. So our inspiration actually came from a study that we did recently where we were a part of a group that was tasked with finding the optimal place for a marketing agency to place their ads. And what happened was we had to hire day workers to go into designated locations and to use clippers to get the number of vehicular traffic and foot traffic. Now that's a tedious process, and so Urban Lens aims to solve that issue. Here we'll go to creating a location. So in the platform, we have locations already. We can select a location. So let's say halfway tree, and we want to view the live footage of halfway tree. Here we are using live streams from YouTube. And what happened is once we attach halfway tree to our user, then we see that there is live data already coming in. So we can see the number of vehicles, the number of pedestrians, and we'll come back to the recommendations. If we go to live location stream, then here what we're doing is we're showing the live feed that is coming from Jamaica. And what happens in the process is we're using AI to detect each of the persons or objects in the camera view. And so we're taking the count here and we're uploading this to our database in real time. So as the live is going on, then we're extracting the data. What really happens is in the back end is that we're taking pictures each second of the screen with the objects and we're storing those for analysis. Once that is done, we are able to make recommendations for that location. So if you can go, Jason, to the overview for one of these locations, what happens is for those object detections, we then have the location recommendation that you can look at. And this is also using an LLM that detects those images that we would have stored in our database and also information such as the industry of the business and other information to give strategies in how they can advertise better. And so this would basically be showing what time would be best to put up flyers, the conditions, and the placements. So basically, this is outputted by the LMM as strategies that you can use in the business in order to optimize where you put those advertisements. So if you go to the dashboard now, so to the dashboard here, this is where we basically do a comparative review of the different locations. So let's say a company wants to evaluate the optimal place. So Times Square, Dublin, or Halfway Tree. This is not a perfect example, but it's just to show that location really doesn't matter with the solution because it can occur or happen over anywhere over the world. So let's say we are comparing Times Square with Halfway Tree. Then this is also extracting the real-time data. As you can see, it's coming in seconds and the chart is moving. And so you can see that for Halfway Tree, the traffic density is a bit lower than Times Square. And so at this time, Times Square would have been a more optimal position to place the ads. We also have it in hours as well. And there are updating in real time the traffic count as a next visualization to the graph. And so that's basically a part of what we're showing here. There are other functionalities, I guess, or cool features that we wanted to do is time. Thank you.
Please give them another round of applause. So guys, I was actually trying to signal Armando because I could not believe you got all of that in 5 minutes. That was very good. So good job. What we'll do going forward is for each team, we'll give you a clap at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So you know you have 30 seconds left. And that's how we'll continue throughout the next presentations. With no delay, the next team is team number 19, Mountain Blue. So he'll give the introduction. Yeah, man.
Yeah, please hold on while we wait for the Zoom link. Yeah. Oh, how do I? Let's hope. Hold this.
You have on data, right? No, you have it on the user app. Oh, all right. Oh, sorry guys, we're just trying to set up the app to the Zoom so you guys can see the demonstration soon. She's there.
Need an adapter for your Shimmy, for his laptop.
Can do it for Type C.
Does the phone have a C port?
C4. She's saying it can be there. Yeah, that's what we're switching to, yeah. So,
Did that work? Control by.
okay.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. So this is Sight. Now, Sight was created out of a desire a simple yet profound desire to have everyone share the same experience, especially those who experience the world differently. Now, Sight is an application that will help the visually impaired experience the world we do. So just imagine a visually impaired person, a blind person, enters this room, and we are all here enjoying this atmosphere. Sight can help them experience it that way, and I'll show you with just the click of one button. Right. The internet is kind of slow. Oh, I guess the sound. Oh, you need to turn the sound on. No, the HDMI controls the sound.
I see.
So the HDMI controls the sound. Could you turn up the volume, please? So what Sight does is that I'll have my colleague here explain it to you.
All right, good afternoon again, everyone, just in the interest of time. So we're going to describe how sight works, right? So the idea is that we who have our eyesight, right, what we do is we look at this room and we have a mental image in our brain and we interact with these images, whether it's through reactions, emotions, feelings, right? So sight will take a picture of this room, and what it does, it describes the room to the user who is visually impaired in such a way that they can form that image within their head. So it won't be what we're seeing, but it will be better than what they're already seeing. So it's bridging that gap. So they are now they now have a better quality of life, which is one of the reasons for the solution, right? So there's also the um, reason for being inclusive, right? So AI is not just here for, okay, so here.
It is taken from behind a podium with a microphone, possibly set for a speaker. The podium has some papers and a device on it. The room is dimly lit, with bright stage lights shining toward the audience. The audience is not clearly visible due to the lighting and blurring, but seated people and tables can be seen in the background. The atmosphere suggests a formal or professional event.
Right, so what this does now for the visually impaired user, it gives them this image and they can now interact with this image through their head and know, so that is what forms the experience, right? So we are interacting with this now, they can't see, but they now get that and they can have that experience, right? Now, one of the other things is that it makes them feel empowered, it makes them feel independent, they don't necessarily have to have someone there at all times. So this is also something of, once again, as I said, independence. I think that's it for us. The solution was really simple. Just bridge the gap, and the implementation was simple. It's just, I mean, we got here 8 a.m. and we got the idea at 8 p.m. And so it was really that getting the idea was a challenge. You want to end it? I think it's short and sweet. All right, guys. I mean, that's it. So we'll keep it short and sweet. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you very much, Sight. That was exciting. All right. So our next team is team number 53. That's Intellemark. All right, so as Intellemark makes their way up, you don't have to. He doesn't. All right, so it's a mobile solution, so we're going to get set up shortly.
You sure? Yeah. Okay. All right.
No, actually, come. So is it your, does your iPhone connect to Type-C?
Just make sure. All right, as we get ready and the setup is being prepared, we're almost there. We want to make sure that the next group is also ready to come right after. And that group is number 27, which is EcoVision. So please give them a round of applause as well.
Hello, everybody. I don't know why I'm up here, to be honest. Because I don't know if you saw the other two people stuff. Like, this guy had like traffic reports and stuff. That was pretty cool. But my thing is on the other end of the spectrum, extremely simple. I've worked in the education industry for like 17 plus years. And my mother and my father are lifelong educators. And I know the pain that they face when it comes time to mark papers. When it's exam time and they have hundreds of students and about 3 or 4 or 5 piles like that of exam papers that they have to mark. And it's really terrible. And they have to recruit volunteers and sometimes even the same students that they're teaching and giving the exam to have to come and help them to mark the papers. So they have to trust in the people being able to be accurate and marking the paper. Of course, there's no funny business or anything like that, but there's a lot of potential for error. So I decided to create an app that would mark the papers for them, right? Pretty simple, pretty useful. You simply just come here, you decide the name of a test. Then I've been coding this 24 hours. I've been using the word hackathon over and over. So let's just use that name. Once you create the name for the test, you import your mark scheme, which is usually an Excel file. If you know, you know. So let me just find our demo Excel file. Then you know, depending on everybody might have a different Excel file format, different columns for different things. So we have where you can actually find what column has the question number, what column has the expected answer, and what column has the points. And if it's you can also use auto detect to just kind of have the LLM read the column names and just assign them automatically for you. This gets it right on the first try. There are really only 3 columns here. Anyway, you confirm. And you confirm again, and then it opens the camera, and you can literally take. Okay, you can actually take a picture of the exam paper here, or you can upload them. I haven't taken pictures of us. I was not prepared. I'm sorry. Yeah. You can upload. I'll hide the camera. You can upload them to the gallery internet. Sorry, it's going to take a little. Hopefully not too long. I want to talk about, while this is loading, some of the other reasons why I decided to go with an app like this for this particular occasion. I did a little bit of research on Intellibus and the kind of business that they have. And I realized that they are very big on education as well. And they are big on trying to get their foot in the door to, like a lot of companies, to kind of help them to regain their digital sovereignty, to scrape clean and ethical and well documented data to help develop AI in education going forward. So I wanted to create an app that would actually help them get their foot in the door. And an app like this they could give to any university, any high school, any college, and they would initially get a stream of exam papers in the form of data, well-labeled, well-formatted data that they could be adding to, big data piles and to help train future AIs as well, and use that to kind of bring the conversation around to AI governance, which is, I know, a big thing that they're invested in. So it's a simple app. It's kind of like a Trojan horse. Anyways, the exam papers will be here. We press next. It literally takes the exam papers and sends them to an AI that pulls the answers off that the students marked, whether they ticked it, whether they circled it, whether they did an X, whatever, and it processes them. It's processing, and then it just marks them. Yeah, that's the end, really. And there it is. This person wasn't particularly smart. They got 32%, 8 points. Simple, write that on the paper, move on to the next one, and that's the whole story.
Thank you so much. Wow. I know. What I like about that solution is it works in every country in the world. All right, thank you again, Intellemark. So next we have Team 27, that's EcoVision. Are you ready? All right, and the team that will be coming up after EcoVision will be team number 83, University Sign-Up Classes. But please give it up for EcoVision.
Thank you. Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Steven Benjamin. I'm a second-year student at the University of Technology.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Omarion Dunkley, and I'm also a second-year student at the University of Technology, studying cybersecurity. Okay.
My friend Omarion will tell the story behind why we chose this software to build.
Okay, so why we chose EcoVision. See, EcoVision is really made for visually impaired persons and persons who are also experiencing some form of visual impairment. So according to the World Health Organization, approximately 43 million people are blind and 239 persons have some form of visually impairment. So instead of having to rely on a human companion or an animal companion, we have decided to create an AI technology that allows them to navigate their surroundings and detect objects efficiently. So Tevin Benjamin will be able to show a live demonstration right now. We'll be using a chair and me as an object to show you how they would go about the whole process.
Okay. Yes, good night again. All right. When we were building this up, we were thinking, how could someone that is visually impaired use the application? Well, we wanted to at least keep track of the users, so we had a login page where the visually impaired person would have like a friends or family, create a profile for them, and when the profile is created, you go directly to the camera, which would be right after this. And when you create when you launch in the camera, the visually impaired person could use quick actions like double tap the power button and it open the app right away, so that they can use it or use voice command like, "Hey Google, open EcoVision," or "Hey Siri." Oh, so sorry. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna show a demonstration where the application uses AI to detect objects within 1 meter radius. Within 1 meter radius of the user. And it identifies the objects and send the information to another AI. That AI will convert that information to simple language like instructions how to navigate around the object, and then it used the browser speech synthesizer to speak out what the instructions are. And here's the example. So it's booting up. All right, so as you can see, it's identified that a person is there. Oh, I'm turning it up. Give me a sec. I don't know what the volume is down. Give me a sec. Oh, maybe it's the extension. All right. All right, you understand what I'm seeing, right? All right. Sure. So, person to your right and chair ahead in your path. So what you basically person to your right. So what you do? All right. Path is clear ahead. So what meetup it does show the chair right here. Chair ahead in your path. To tell you, sometimes chair close to your left. Move right. Yes, and just like that. So you know, person to your right. In front of me. Person ahead. Prepare to navigate around it. Yeah. So it's basically path is clear using ahead. Almost like real time. Yeah. So, chair to your left. So basically, that's what the app basically does. All right, stop this. All right. All right, so what the app basically does, it basically instruct the user to navigate environment. Currently, it's working really well in indoors. But we need more data to identify objects outside so that they can work even better outside. So currently that's the app. Basically it's basically like a artificial eye for the visually impaired person. So that they don't have to depend on people to help them to navigate their environment, and it could even identify other stuff too. And that's pretty much the presentation.
All right, good job, Ecovision. All right, next we have university sign-up classes, followed by Team 33, Culey.io. So let's invite university sign-up classes to the stage. So don't start it.
That's not good at all. You might need the Zoom meeting. I highly doubt it. That I'm assuming that's it. Thanks. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is David Rodney, and this is
Dene Charles.
Dene Charles, right? And we're group 83. We're demonstrating the UTech module assignment system. And of course, I don't go to UTech, so I can't really speak to the issue, but she can. So we'll go hand over to her, and we'll go move from there.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to say I love UTech. I think it's an amazing school. But there is an issue that I think the entire community has, and it's the module selection system. It's very overly complicated. It takes a lot. Well, I agree. It's just very nerve-wracking, and it often doesn't give the students the classes that they need, and they need to graduate. So we decided we would come up with a solution. So we made a simple, efficient, and most importantly, it solves the problem. Um, so this is UT Mass, and we're gonna show you how it works. So we'll log in now. Okay.
Right. So one of the big things that was an issue is that I didn't have a group. So I joined their group, which is why I don't go to UTech. But one of the big things is that I also didn't really know a lot about front end. I couldn't do back end. But what I do know is user experience. You've ever been on a website and it's just frustrating. It's upsetting to use. It's upsetting to navigate. So the general idea is that everything you need is on one page. You have your timetable right there. You have the modules right here, which they're not called modules at UE, but the general idea is that you select the module and you get a live update on the timetable. And then when you're ready to push, you scroll down and you have your registered selected modules. But one of the big things was, and of course you have the confirmation page, let you know. One of the biggest things was when we were doing the table, right? Because we wanted the table and the schedule side by side. But the biggest issue was that we had to scroll over to see the date and time. So that's a big part of it, is that just the user experience. You want to be able to come on, you want to see when your class is, how full it is, which is what the colors indicate, and just general information that it shouldn't be difficult. It really shouldn't be hard because but yeah, you have the ability to turn off different columns. So if you want specific information, but we can move on to the next part. And then when you're ready to push, you just push. You confirm, right? And then you have the final page. Just in case you made a mistake, you can see it once more. The total modules, the credit hours, the list of the modules that you selected, and then you can download the PDF or you can return to the home page. Some of the minor things that we didn't get to push, but we did want to, was we wanted to have a LLM that would say you wanted to do mostly night classes or you wanted to keep your Fridays free. You could ask it to help you with that, or if you wanted to just have general information about how the site works, say it's not simple enough for you and you just want that little bit of extra information, you could ask. But yeah.
So we had to put a help page at the front to show that, to give you the little help and support instead of that part. You might notice that we're only 2 members. We have 3 members. Joshua couldn't be here right now, but he worked on back end. He did the AI, the encryption. He did the database with SQL and Spring Boot. The front end was React and or user experience, man. So that's our idea, and we hope it solves the issue that we've been having. We hope it can grow.
All right, good job, university sign-up classes. So next we have Culey.io, and they will be followed by Team 100, flat 100, that's JDR. So Culey, please come on up. I'll tell you in just a second. Who's speaking?
Yeah, can you start? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Javian, second year computer science student at the University of Technology. All right, so one of the major issues we face as fresh graduates from the university, especially in tech, is difficulty in navigating complex web platforms such as AWS, Azure, and just to pretty much set these infrastructures up. Documenting can be frustrating, scattered, and just plain confusing. So that's a huge pain point for us, and we needed an easier way to learn how to use these platforms, and that is exactly where QC come in, and my colleague Paul here will explain a bit more on that.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Paul Smith, and I work full-time as a software engineer. So QZ is essentially a Chrome extension that allows you to interface with an AI assistant that assists with navigating web platforms, and it does so by displaying visual cues in real time on the website. So I'm just going to be doing a quick demo. For the purposes of the hackathon, we had limited the scope just to be able to navigate AWS, their platform. So here we go. So let's say, for example, I want to log in as a root user. I don't know where the sign-in button is, the input field. So I can go ahead and just enter the prompt. How do I log in or sign in as a root user from this page? And what it does is it takes a snapshot of the relevant elements on the web page as of this moment. So radio buttons, input fields, etc. And it sends that to the backend where an AI is fed into an AI model and used as a context in addition to the user's prompt. And it returns a response that lists a step-by-step guide as to how to navigate said platform. So when I click Start Guide, it starts to present pop-up over the specific elements that you need to be interacting with. So here I need to enter my password, my email address. So I'll go ahead and enter the email address. And as soon as, enter that wrong. And as soon as I finish interacting with that, it displays the next step, which is to click the next button. So I do that, displays the next step, enter your password. So I'll just go ahead and just enter something real quick. And as soon as you enter your password, sign in. And yeah, I entered it correctly, but that was just a quick demo as to how Culey can assist in navigating websites like this. And the future plans for Culey would be pretty much to expand to web platforms outside of AWS or Azure, not even just tech platforms, but popular websites, Netflix, Twitter. If you forget how to change your password, yeah, essentially Culey would be the tool for you.
Yeah, and guys, gone are the days when you're paying someone money for doing anything for you. This is a project that we're very passionate about, and we put a lot of work in it. So think about softwares like Blender, Photoshop, Figma, Adobe Illustrator, the most difficult softwares on the planet. With Culey integrated, you can single-handedly navigate this using the artificial intelligence, and it shows you exactly how to do any particular project you have in mind. So the sky's the limit with Culey. Thank you.
You heard them. The sky's the limit with Culey. All right. So JDR, you are up next. I see you're coming up. And you will be followed by team number 8. That is 78. So they're 8th in the ranking. And that's team 78, AI Gate. So you'll be next.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, our project is the Jamaican Criminal Intelligence System, and our inspiration came from the theme of the hackathon, the most painful business process. And we were thinking about it like solving painful processes, and the most painful process is growing the economy. And when we look at like the biggest bottlenecks in terms of growing the economy in Jamaica, it's crime. So while the government would like to do more, unfortunately, they have a lot of significant capital restraints. So we thought about how could we help them reduce crime without having to incur any more significant expenses. And that's why we decided to go with a human resource allocator optimizer. So just a little bit about it. At its core, it's powered by a random forest model and a weighted scoring system. So what happens is people from all over the island, they submit their intelligence reports, and the model essentially takes the information from the report and extracts the feature. So they have the type of report, whether it's a event or a crime or a missing person being spotted, whatever it is, the model takes that and it basically develops a prediction, and that what that prediction is the crime severity of the parish. So based on the amount, the total officers deployed, the optimization algorithm will actually recommend how we should redistribute the officers deployed. So right now we have an intelligence feed. So this is being updated live. So any officer from around Jamaica can report intelligence and we can submit it. So 1 second. We have the submit intelligence tab. So we could, for example, so we submit the intelligence, and with the real-time processing, it's updated right away. And as soon as it's updated, in the backend, it retrains the model, so you can actually apply the optimization. And I don't know if I was blocking, but right now it shows the current allocation of police officers, and based on the optimizer algorithm, it would recommend how we should actually redistribute the officers. So what we like about this is it makes communication seamless, because people from all over the parish, all over the island, can put information into a central location and we can get real-time insights, and it's always being trained on information. So these are just some reports that we have based on the distribution of crime, the types of crime, and the trends. So that would basically wrap up our presentation.
Well, please give it up for that team one more time. right, so we have 3 more teams. So of course, AI Gate is coming up next. And then after AI Gate will be team number 12, ready to connect. So AI Gate, please come on up.
Yeah. So what it is to start is we have several different users. So there's a security and there's a digital. So like, how do I handle both at the same time, or can only do one? You can only do one at a time. All right, we'll just do this now. I'll just explain the rest.
So you want me to do this? Any explain the rest?
No, as in we can't demonstrate the phone. So we'll just have to demonstrate the dashboard and then explain what's happening.
If you can switch, because 5 minutes is pretty generous, you could switch over to the phone using this.
All right, no problem.
I'll clap when you have 30 seconds left, and then just look to me before you start. And
Okay.
make sure it's on the screen.
Okay.
Where's the mic? Oh.
Test, test. Where's?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna bring up the screen tab. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. My name is Yakini Wallen Bryan. With me is
Kimani Anderson.
And over there is Wasimi Blake, and we're a part of a team called AI Gate. Now, if you ever had to visit Airbnb, or if you've ever had to invite a guest over and you live in a gated complex or a community or an apartment complex, you probably would have experienced a significant pain point with the security guard and the visitor and you trying to coordinate how to get in easily. You usually have to like give the security guard a heads up. They say, I have so-and-so coming later, expect this person. The person come up and they give them a different name, and security say, but I never hear that name. And security have to call you and find out, is so-and-so here for you? And it creates a major bottleneck at times, especially for big housing complexes like Caribbean Estates, Oaklands. And what ends up happening a lot of the time is security just start to let people through because there's too much congestion and it's taking too long. So they say, all right, you know what, who you say you're here for? All right, fine. And then an incident happens, and then because you're supposed to log every entrant in a logbook, there's no real record of everyone that actually entered the premises, which actually creates a significant security issue. So what we've developed is a simple solution to help manage visitor access more seamlessly. There are 4 agents in our system: our resident, visitors, security guards, and property managers. Our property might have different or multiple homes, each having residents or a certain number of residents, and each of those residents can assign visitors. So the workflow would typically look like, and I'll allow Kimani to go through the workflow and explain what's happening. You just have to log in.
All right, so I'm going to be logging in as a resident. So I'm a person who has a property, and I'm kind of want to grant somebody access. Somebody's coming to my home. I want to make sure that they have access. Oh, you logged into the wrong person.
Yeah, so you accidentally logged in as a security, so we're just going to log out and then, yeah. It's a little anxious, but we'll get through it. Thanks. All right, so now he's on the resident portal.
Yeah, so now I'm a resident. I can kind of look at my dashboard, see how many people have entered for the day, the upcoming and so on. So right now I'm going to actually create a new visitor. So I'm going to enter their name. And I'm actually going to set it up so that they have a usage limit so they can only enter a number of times.
Right. So the 3 options that we have here is, say, for example, you want somebody to only be able to come on the property once or twice. You can specify that. Or a date range, so like between March 1st and 2nd, or a time window, say you have a cleaner or an electrician coming by, and you don't want them coming by after 5 o'clock because it's, you might be asleep or you're at home. You can specify that specific range. Now, once you create that visitor, a link gets generated. You can copy that link and send it to your visitor via WhatsApp, Telegram, or email. And when you bring that link up, I can't demonstrate what's on my phone right now because I think we're running out of time, but I'll try and show you here. There's a security dashboard that the security guard would have. Very simple interface. They can open a QR scanner or it can be a kiosk stationed at the driveway. When you pull up, you stick your phone out the window at the kiosk, or you stick it towards the security guard. It would scan the QR, and if it's a correct QR, this says access granted. I'm gonna try and see if I can bring it up real quick. But it says access granted and allow you to be permitted. We can integrate with the linear actuator on the gate to have the gate open automatically to eliminate the security guard out of the equation as well. But most importantly, it will log every entry as well as attempted entry into a centralized database that we can then use AI to generate a report on any incident. So you can specify an incident range and say, say the incident happened last week Tuesday, you enter the date, and it would give you a report on the visitors that had access during that time window, as well as if there were any suspicious activities, so a visitor trying to come on later than they were supposed to help make incident analysis and auditing much more efficient. So, so it's an example of a report that can get generated, and also a log of every incident report that was made. The what?
Just showing you guys an example of a pre-existing one for time.
All right, that's it. Yeah. That's it. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, AI Gate. The name makes a lot of sense now. All right, so we have the last two teams for today. So, of course, I announced Ready to Connect is going to be the 9th team to present. And the 10th and final team is going to be team number 42, Constellation. So, ready to connect? Are you ready to connect? All right. You're going to be speaking? Yes. Don't start.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dominic, or Team Ready to Connect. So we'll be presenting to you our platform that is aimed to bridge the gap for persons seeking internships. So we've seen a problem in where youth coming out of college, high school, they want that experience in getting certain skills. And going into the workforce, from research that we've done, we see that there is that gap where they're not well equipped going into the workforce. So we've created a platform incorporating AI components to help bridge that gap and help them to be more equipped based on the area of expertise they're willing to go into or want to go into. So we'll just sign in for you and show you our dashboard. We've gamified it because our target group is young people. So you have a 34-day streak, you have your XP points level, which is assessed based on skills, based on quizzes that you do. It gives you a recommended output of internships based on what we have assessed. Going into our AI Mentor, which is the first one. Yeah, the second one. So our AI Mentor, what it helps you to do is to basically ask questions. You work along with a mentor as well, a human element mentor, but in addition, we've given you an AI mentor to ask questions based on your skills, any skill sets you want to know about. So for instance, you're in ComSci, you want to figure out a question, you have a test coming up or something, and you just want to know about your career, anything comes out, you ask your AI mentor, they'll be giving you some quick insights into that question, answer that question for you while it's thinking and give you that information. You can also speak to it if you just want to give it a quick prompt. Hi, AI, please give me some insight on Intellibus. Well, you can't hear me. Okay. We also have our skill gamified section. So here it's based on your initial skill assessment. When we assess you, it gives you a list of fundamentals you would need based on level you can always unlock. And you get technical quizzes as well. So you can start a quiz. The AI will generate a quiz for you. You go through it, get the quiz, do the quiz. You have lives. You do something wrong, it will prompt you that you did something wrong, and the whole gamification is to help you be more interactive, so that you always go onto it and try to get points and so forth. You also have quizzes based on your area of expertise. We have computer science, data system analytics. All of these quizzes are generated by AI, so you can start a quiz. You can do anyone, yeah. So the AI will generate the quiz for you. Let's see how long it takes. And it creates unique questions based on that area, give you the quizzes so you can answer the questions, give you insights so that you know that, okay, I need to know this particular thing going in. What's term used to describe difficulty in breathing? Anybody? Hyperventilation. Not right, no. So yes, and this will also go to your XP points and increase your levels. So each time you go in, you know that this is something you're looking forward to learn better. Those were two AI components. And you know, it can also expand into job seekers and your HR management side for scalability. So it's all a 360 experience coming from you learning your skills, going into the workforce, and being able to pick from a well-equipped group of people. Thank you, everyone.
Good job. All right, and our last team. Are you ready? Where is team number 42? Come on up, guys. So while they come, just a reminder for those of you who are visiting or supporting family, friends who are here but weren't here for the whole thing. These were built in 24 hours, right? Everything you've seen was built actually 23 hours and 59 seconds, you know, because they had to submit. And so keep that in mind when you look at these awesome interfaces that they have. All right, over to you.
Okay, welcome to Danger Zone. This is an app we made, and it basically allows community members to submit emergency alerts. So here we have the login page, something like you can log in as both a citizen, or you can register as both a citizen or an authority. So, you know, a citizen, you're gonna have your normal full name, email, and contact number. This is important later. Authority has the same, and it also requires verification. So the real reason we chose to do this is because of the really high crime rate and emergency rate, especially with Hurricane Beryl this past summer. Lots of emergencies, lots of roadblocks, lots of things happen, and people were inconvenienced by not knowing what's going on. Here we have the dashboard where you can see reports that have been made recently. We have metrics of total reports, nearby alerts, hotspots, and we also have events here. How events work is they use an AI in the back end, and when people give reports about the same event, the AI takes these events and categorizes them as one event. Instead of having 5 persons talking about the same fallen tree, it brings them all together and puts out one event. We also have quick actions. We can call 119 immediately. So this is also an app on your phone. So you click that button, it will call 119 immediately. All right, here we'll go to reporting an emergency. When you go to report an emergency, it captures your location of your device and the time. Once you continue, you can select from a drop down, or you have the option to describe what your emergency is using audio. And you can play it back. The audio is linked to the HDMI. And then you can also provide a description and the severity level of your emergency. You also have the option to add photos. 20 characters. 20 characters description. Description, 20 characters. Add more characters in the description. Here we report has all the details, and they have to submit because falsifying reports is a crime, guys. Let's not do that. Once it's submitted, we can now go to the map. Here on the map, we use the Google Maps API to have this really cool, beautiful map here. Generates this legend. You can see different emergencies based on the types, the severity from low to high, and you can see hotspots near you based on your location. All right, go dashboard. Nearby alerts. And finally, we have nearby alerts where it sorts by distance and time a report was made and allows you to see what alerts are near you currently. Yeah, that's us. We had a lot of fun making this and it was a great time.
Oh, do we have time? Okay. Hi, Zari, I'm guessing. So he told me to pee before I came up here. I ignored him. So it's really important that I mention that for the events, how it works specifically is that users would make reports and reports are part of events. So reports are a person seeing something happen, and an event is the thing itself that happens. So if multiple people come and they say, hey, I see this, hey, I see that, one person could see the flood, one person can see a flood, but a light post fell down. So now all of that information gets converged together in an AI, and it will describe, using all of those descriptions, the entirety of the event that happens from multiple perspectives.
Good job. Good job. All right, let's hear it for all of our top 10 finalists. No, I love that camaraderie. Now, for those of you who did not get selected in the top 10, don't leave yet. There's something for you as well. But at this point, we're going to move into the prize giving, the award giving. So we are going to take a short 5-minute break, and we're going to move right into handing out of these awards. Just lift it, lift it.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. No, you can get a little louder than that. Good evening, everyone. No, we're about to start the award section of the program. And we want to capture those moments and video and recording, and we want it for social media, but we're asking you quickly to just tidy up your areas. Just take a few minutes, 3 minutes please, and tidy up your areas quickly. And thank you. We want to start. We know you have mid-semesters. Please, quickly, under 5 minutes, just asking you, thank you so much. We know that you can move quickly. We know that you're agile. We know you're in tech. And we want to start giving away these awards. So we're just asking you, the bottles, the cups at the front. I know you have some of the bags on the tables. If you could put them underneath. No, just neat it up a little bit. If you have your pillows, I know that they're really cute. If you could put them on a chair to the side. As I said, we want, when you are receiving your awards, the pictures look so beautiful. You tag us on social media. So we're asking you to neat up your area a bit. Yeah, man. Okay, let's start. So thank you so much for accelerating the cleanup process. But we're asking everyone to get seated because we really want to start this award ceremony. So if you're standing, whether you're a guest, whether you're a judge, we're asking you to take a seat as soon as possible. The sooner you get seated, the sooner we can start. If you're outside, we're asking you to come inside and join us. Our special invited guests, our judges, if you're huddling, we ask that you get seated at the front. So we're asking everybody that is outside, can you kindly come inside and have a seat? The persons towards the back, the ambassadors, the coaches, the mentors, the judges. If you are outside, we're asking you to come in and take a seat as quickly as possible so that we can get going. So I know we're networking and having conversations, but we want to get started. So we're asking the persons that are, to the side, to the back of the room, if you could kindly take a seat so we can get this award ceremony going. If any of the ambassadors are outside, volunteers, members of staff, please, we're asking you, special invited guests, we're asking you to take a seat because we'd like to get started right away. So we're asking to continue the conversation and take a seat. Our special invited guests, we're asking you to take a seat as we'd like to start now. Members of the team, judges, volunteers, everyone that's outside, we're just asking you to kindly take a seat inside for us. Let's give a warm welcome to our host, Jason Brown. Let me hear some noise.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Come on, good evening, everyone. And welcome to the Intellibus AI Hackathon 2025 Awards Ceremony, the culmination of 2 intense and inspiring days of innovation, collaboration, and problem solving. Put your hands together for that, please. So based on our preliminary discussions, this is officially the largest in-person hackathon ever held in Jamaica. Let's make some noise for that. Lovely. We were a part of history, and that is an incredible milestone. We had 642 participants registered, and we are so happy that of those, you were able to join us and you were all in the room. Put your hands together for yourselves, please. Clap yourselves. You were all amazing. So over the past 2 days, we have witnessed brilliant minds tackling real-world challenges, pushing the boundaries of technology and demonstrating the immense potential of Jamaica's tech ecosystem. So before we begin, let me extend a huge thank you to our judges, our mentors, coaches, the sponsors, and of course, all of you, the participants, for your hard work and dedication. Please clap yourselves. One more clap for us, judges, our coaches, and our sponsors. So right now, I'm going to be inviting Mr. Ed Wattle to come at this time, the CEO of Intellibus, who will share a few words on this milestone event. Please welcome Ed to the stage.
Wow, it's been quite amazing. Actually, I was
almost in tears when I saw these 10 teams come up and present, because I go to a lot of these hackathon competitions. Others organize. This is the first time we organized at this scale in Jamaica, and part of the reason I was here along with our whole team was because I had a belief that what I saw in the last 1 hour was possible. And so I would like a big cheer for everybody. And I was thinking to myself that $15,000 is not enough. But we spent a lot of money on the venue and food and everything else. So I am still thinking I have not figured out what, but we'll still keep the same price and continue down that path. But more importantly, I think I want to reinforce that I am encouraged by what I saw. And initially, my idea was to only bring in 20 hires and 20 people into the academy. But I think we have found 60 more people that we can bring to the academy. So now, obviously, we weren't planning for it. So we're going to ask those 60 people to join the academy 3 months from now. Obviously, you still have to go through the process. There's always a process, and even for the jobs, obviously you'll have to go through the online testing process, which we have. Which actually I saw some pretty interesting tools. We might even use them. So they were interesting. I like the mark sheets and a whole bunch of other stuff that I saw. So yeah, this has been exciting, and I have to say that, wow, Jamaica, wow.
Thank you, sir. Ed, put your hands together once more for him, please. So I know that we are all excited to receive the prizes. Okay, but before that, it takes a village to put on an event like this. And we've come an incredible way because of our judges and coaches who have been guiding our participants along the way. So before we get to the first word, I'm going to be inviting our lead coach and our lead judge just to come at this time and just to give their closing words. Put your hands together for our lead coach, and then we'll do our lead judge.
All right, so good evening, everyone. Again, I just want to say on behalf of the coaches and myself, it has been a privilege to work with you. Each of you had different solutions that you were coming up with. Some of you shared problems. You had the same problem, but you had different approaches to it. And that made it that much more rewarding for us to work with you, to talk with you, to understand how you think, who your users would be, and why it is you took up that solution for your actual pain point to solve. And so we're looking forward to what's going to come out of this. Ed just announced that there are going to be a lot more persons in the AI Academy. And I urge you all to keep on learning. You have persons right next to you who may know a lot more about the things you want to learn. So get connected to them. Find out what their number is, find out their LinkedIn, because this is the community that you're now part of. So guys, it has really been a pleasure to coach you, to work with you, to learn from you as well. And we're excited for the award ceremony as well. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm really delighted to be here. I saw the best brains here and the minds, the energy, the enthusiasm, the talent you guys showed was really awesome. I'm gonna speak some words on behalf of all the judges here. We really, we were astonished to see your, passion to build something, the problems you guys identified, and the solutions you built it, the technology you built it, and the focus you showed. It was very awesome. It's not about what technology you use. or it's not about software or electronics. I saw a lot of people or students here who are from medical background, electrical background. They're all trying to solve the problem. It's about applying the right solution here. It doesn't matter what stream, what technology. End of the day, you guys found the right solution. You presented it, and people loved it. That's all it makes sense. And also, you guys found a lot of connections. You guys spoke to expert. You guys, going back with a lot of friends, technology friends. So now you can collaborate and maybe build a startup, maybe work in the same company. It is all possible. So it is these kind of competitions are the gateway to opportunity. That's what I would say. And thanks a lot for Intellibus to arrange such a big event and involve 600 plus candidates here to show the bright future. That's all. All the best to everyone.
Thank you so much to our lead coach and judge. So now we move to the award category. Are you ready for the awards? Are you ready for the awards? Lovely. So our first award category is the AI Academy category. So being the techies that we are, we will not be saying who the persons are for this award, but after each category, you will be seeing a barcode displayed on the screens around this building, and you'd have to scan the barcode to see if your name is there as a recipient of that award. So once you're seeing your name, we're going to kindly ask you to stand so that we may acknowledge you all together at the end of the period. So the first award is the AI Academy Future Cohorts. So as Ed mentioned, Intellibus will be establishing an Artificial Intelligence Academy, and now 60 of you have been selected to be a part of the future cohorts at the Academy during the experience in July 1, 2025. I'm going to ask that the barcode be displayed. It's there, so please scan the barcode, and if your name is there, please stand. If you're seeing your name, please stand. All right. Persons are standing. Please remain standing. Please remain standing. All right. Persons are screaming. Persons are excited. Yes, I see you. Lovely. That is it. That is it. That is it. So we're going to give about 30 seconds for other persons to stand. Once you're seeing your name, please stand. Look at the back. They're hugging and crying. That is so nice. They are so excited. All right, 10 more seconds. So to all the persons that are standing, please put your hands together for them. They are a part of the 60 persons selected for the future cohort at the AI. Come on, make some noise for them. Lovely, lovely. Congratulations, congratulations. You may be seated. Thank you so much. You will receive more information as time passes. Next, we move to the AI Academy scholarships. So 20 persons in this room have been selected to receive scholarships valued at 3,000 US dollars as a part of the first cohort of the AI Academy. And you will be in this academy from April to June 2025. May I have the barcode, please, for the 20 scholarship recipients? The expense is killing me. I'm not seeing anyone standing. I don't hear no screams. So we have one person. All right. All right, lovely. Do we have more persons seeing their names? I see somebody at the back. If you see your name, please stand. Remain standing, please. If you stood earlier, please remain standing. Selected? Lovely. We're selected? Yes. You were standing earlier? Remain standing, man. Yeah, man. Stand up. So we put our hands together for the persons who would have received the scholarships valued at $3,000 to be a part of the AI Academy here in Jamaica. And congratulations to you. Congrats. You may be seated. Now, for the Intellibus job opportunities. That's what you want. That's what you want. So 20 of you have been selected for fast-track applications for jobs at Intellibus. At Intellibus. Yes, man. You will still need to take the GQ test and the final HR interview before a formal offer is made. And the scheduling of these tests will begin tomorrow, that is Monday, March 17, followed by the final interview process. So those whose names are on the list, please listen. If your names are on the list, you need to remain after the awards for a quick 5-minute conversation with the Intellibus team. So if your name is on the list after we're through, please don't leave. We'd have a quick 5-minute meeting about how you'll proceed. So may I have the barcode, please? And go. I don't think this is good for my mental health. The suspense is really, oh, I heard a yes. Stand! Ah, lovely. 2, 3, 4, yes. 5, 6 at the back. Anyone else? 7, 8, 9, lovely. 10. Anybody else? 11. So please put your hands together for the persons who will be receiving a job interview for Intellibus. And this is just the start of great things. And just to preface, we have a lot more awards. Lot more awards. So given the overwhelming response for the hackathon, we had planned for the 500 sign-ups, and as we said earlier, we got 642. The organizers and judges saw the spirit of excellence and commitment of the teams, and despite the challenges, the teams were able to still do amazing work. So because of your amazing work, your commitment, your drive, we decided to add 3 more awards. The first category is the Capture the Flag. So at midnight, we launched the mini Capture the Flag contest, and we had 74 submissions from hackers trying their best to find the flags and codes hidden across Intellibus's social media platforms and the CTF website. 12 hours after it was announced, we had our first winner who finally submitted all 4 codes. And we also have some honorable mentions. So this announcement and presentation is to be done by Anubis Wattal, the platform lead at Lab and Open Source Intellibus. Please put your hands together for Anubis as he comes at this time to announce the winners.
So the winner of the iPad is Zania Thompson. And we have 2 honorable mentions. One, yeah. Let's first take a picture. Okay, and we have 2 honorable mentions. One is for Carlton Gordon, and the other is for Kavia Harriet, who I believe goes by KJam. Both of you will be receiving $100 each. Not sure if the second person is here. Kavia Harriet. She went home. Oh, unfortunate. All right. Well, we'll have to find another way to get this to her. All right, but that's it for the CTF.
Thank you, Anubis. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So now, so we have 4 teams that the judges would like to highlight for special awards. And now these teams will be the recipients of prizes from Royal Computers. So they receive gifts from Royal Computers. Put your hands together for them, please. So when I announce the team names, just the team captains, please come forward to accept the gift on behalf of your team. Okay, I'm asking the lead judge, please to come at this time, just to make the presentations for me. So the first one goes to Team 83 University Sign-Up Classes. So in each bag is a gift voucher valued at $15,000, courtesy of Royal Computers. Next we have Team 33, Qslit.io. Once more, we clap our hands for Royal Computers. Next, we have Team 78, AI Gate. Is Team 78 here? Okay. Put your hands together for them once more, please. And our last special mention is Team 12, ready to connect. Give it up for Team 12, ready to connect. All right, so now we move to the Impact Awards. But before that, please clap all the teams that were just awarded. So for the Impact Awards, we have 3 categories. The first of which is Best Project for Social Good. Now, this award is given to the team that has created the best experience for solving broken experiences that have the potential for significant social impact. This announcement and presentation will be done by Almando Cox, coach and president of Jamaica Technology and Digital Alliance. And the winning team will receive an iPad plus $100,000 in cash.
Hello, everyone. What a lovely 2 day. All right, so the winner of the Social Impact Award goes to, drum roll, Team 100, JDR. So I want to say something quickly, right? So have something written here for you, right? Innovation has the power to change lives. And your project is a testament to that. Your dedication to using technology for social good demonstrate not only creativity, but also deep commitment in making meaningful difference in our communities. On behalf of Intellibus and the judges, I want to congratulate you in winning the Impact Award for social change.
Come on, clap them again, clap them again. So next we have the best project for impact on education. And this is for a project that advances learning and accessibility in education. We're going to invite Sandria Maynard to come at this time, who is the Pro Vice Chancellor in charge of Global Affairs at UA. And she will make the announcement and the handing over of the iPad and the 100,000 Jamaican dollars. Put your hands together for her, please, as she comes at this time.
Wow, welcome. And can I say that education, I always say the key to any advancement for our society is education, education, and education. So, without further ado, I'm going to ask for a drum roll for the Impact Award for Education. And that goes to Team 53 Intellemark. Where is Intellemark? Can we have somebody who's representing that come up to receive the award? I'm going to join you down here, shall we say. Congratulations. Well done. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful contribution. Thank you. There we go. That's for you. There we go. Congratulations again. Well done. Pleasure.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please clap them once more. And now we have the best project for accessibility. And this is for the team that recognizes innovation that supports persons with disabilities. I'll be inviting Mr. Matthew Stone, the president of Jamaica Artificial Intelligence Association, to come at this time to make the announcement and the awarding of the iPad and the last $100,000 in this category.
So before I present this award, I just want all the hackers to give yourself a round of applause, because what you guys did in 24 hours was very amazing. So I am going to announce the winner of the Accessibility Impact Award. So a drum roll, please. So we have Team Mountain Blue, Team 19.
So we put our hands together for all the Impact Award winners. Yes, yes, yes. So now we move to the Best Coach Award. If you have the best coach, let me hear you make some noise. All right, we'll see. So this award is for a coach who went above and beyond to mentor and guide participants. Help me welcome Mr. Michael Murcott, the founder of the National Cyber Center in the USA, and he will announce the winner who will receive $2,500 US.
The accounting firm of Ernst & Young apparently didn't have the results ready. Where's lead coach Chris?
Put your hands together for him, please. So, Sir Chris, you are 2,500 US richer. We love that for you. Next, we have the Best Mentor Award. So this award honors an outstanding mentor who made a real difference. Please help me welcome the chairman of Jamaica's AI Task Force, Quiz Record, who will announce our winner to also receive US $2,500. He will also make the handover.
So Michael, I need your voice interpretation. The auditors from blank has not made the decision for that award as yet. So as soon as that award is decided on, we'll be back up here to give them that award. So come on back and continue your job.
All right, so we have that one carries weight. So we'll get back to that award. So now, I think we are at the point where we all want to hear. So now we're moving to the Experience Award. But once more, please put your hands together for all the teams represented here today. And make some noise for your team as well. So right here, I am seeing a third place winner, a second place winner, and a grand prize winner. Do we have our results ready? Yes, we do. And the results are ready. So, third place will receive 2,000 USD. Second place, 3,000 USD. And the grand prize winner will receive 5,000 USD. So I'm going to be inviting Graham Thomas to come at this time, yes? And he will be announcing who will be securing the $2,000 as the third placed team.
Thank you, man. I've had my name butchered all around the world, so Graham Thomas will do for today. It's Graham Thompson, but that doesn't matter. Look, I've had many privileges in my life of traveling to many places, but this is one of the highlights. I can't believe that I'm so lucky to be here. And it's now is this it? It's now my absolute pleasure and, as I said, my privilege to be able to see if I can open this envelope and tell you who the lucky winner is. The suspense never ends. Another drum roll, please. See, I'm so nervous I can't even open the piece of paper. Okay, are we ready for this? Is Douglas Adams ready for this? The answer is Team 42, Constellation. Where are you guys?
Listen, he could not believe it. Put your hands together for the third place team. Congratulations to you and your team, sir. Congratulations. So in keeping it moving, we're going to be inviting Anubis Wattle to come at this time, who will make the presentation to the second place. Testing. The second place team, who will receive a prize of 3,000 US dollars. Please put your hands together for Anubis as he comes at this time.
Okay, I'll try to be a bit quicker than Graham, maybe. Oh, well, that fell down. Okay, so for the second place team, we are looking at Team 11, Urban Lens.
Put your hands together for Team 11 once more, please. So before I go to the winners for the AI Hackathon 2025, I want to know, do we have the name for the Best Mentor Award? We have the name? We have the name. So I'm going to be inviting Sir Chris to come back at this time to make the presentation to the best mentor here at the AI Hackathon 2025.
And the results are in. The suspense. So is Aldane Graham in the room? Big up. So best mentor, you will get your later, but big up. Thank you very much for doing what you're doing. Fantastic. Big up. Yeah.
And he will be the winner of 2,500 USD. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. So now, it is the moment we have been waiting for. Who do you think it is? Team who? Let me hear the names. Team 100? You think it's your team, right? Who else? Who else? Who do you think it is? Well, I'm going to be inviting Sir Ed Wattle to come at this time. And the team that takes home US $5,000 and the top honors for this year's Intellibus AI Hackathon 2025 is...
Wow. It's empty. Any guesses? Team 27, EcoVision.
Come on, I want to invite the entire team. Come, the entire team. Come on, let's stand up and put your hands together for them. Come on, let's stand and put your hands together for the winning team of the AI Hackathon for 2025. Come on, make some noise. Come on, we put your hands together for them once more. Come on, we clap them, we clap them, we clap them, we clap them, we clap them. The winners of the Experience Award here.
So now the surprise is out. You know, I wanted to put in another surprise on top of the surprise, if we can. It's not a huge surprise, but still it's a surprise. So, but that doesn't work. That's supposed to work. So the surprise is that as some of you may know, if you've seen our YouTube and have been on our website, Matt Higgins, who used to be a shark on Shark Tank, is a good friend of mine. He and I were talking just on yesterday when this whole thing was going on, and we were on a video call, and I just walked in and I showed him what's going on here. And he was very excited about this. And he said, Ed, if you want, I'd be happy to talk to the people here. And so I was able to convince him to personally sign copies of his books to the 20 top people that I pick. He let me pick those people. He said, you pick. And he said, you pick those 20 people, I'll get on a call with them for an hour and talk to them. So 20 of you will get the opportunity to talk to him face to face, like to a shark on Shark Tank. And I get to pick, so which is tricky for me. So if you're one of the winning teams, obviously, that'll be, or you've already been in the lists. That's obviously you're going to be in that. They have a chance to be in that room. So it's going to be a hard decision for me to pick 20 because I can only pick 20 people, and I know there's like 150 people or 200 people that are awesome that need to be on it. Maybe I can convince him to talk to all of you. But, again, he wants to talk one-on-one to everybody. So probably 20 people, 5 minutes each, it's already going to be like 100 minutes of his time. And you can Shark time is money. But he's committed to do that, and he'll give you personally signed copies. So if I leave anybody out, it's no offense. I love you all. Thank you for being here. But I'll make that decision. And definitely, if you think you want to be on it and you are not in that list of 120 that have been announced, feel free to grab me. I'll still be here. And I'd love to talk to the people who have been selected for the jobs after the event is closed. Thank you.
Please put your hands together for Sir Ed. Put your hands together for him. Now, there is a surprise that no one knows about. But before that, I'm going to be inviting Camille to come at this time. And she has a few persons that she'd like to thank before we go to that extra special surprise before we close out our evening. Put your hands together for Camille, please, as she comes.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. We had an amazing time. It's like pure joy to watch what is happening in this room. It is pure joy to see the thoughts and the ideas and to see how you like to come to life. It is pure joy for me to see this event come to life. Because many wouldn't know that it was on this day, just last month, we had the very first planning meeting for this event. So day by day, we added and we grew and we made it happen because we have a vision that is attached to purpose. We know what we want to create. So I'm going to ask for every member of my team that built this today to join me on the stage because we made it happen. Let's go, team. I'm going to thank Tali. I'm going to thank Alexia. I'm going to thank Ingrid. I'm going to thank Mark. I'm going to thank Cheryl. I'm going to thank Nakia. I'm going to thank Allison. I'm going to thank Kim. I'm going to thank Andre. I'm going to thank Javon. And I'm going to thank Andrew. All right, guys, listen. This team is an amazing team. But we did it because we had a dream. And that dream is for you. We have a group up. We have a group up. Come, we could do it that way, right? We did it because we have a dream. And that dream is for you. That dream is that this is not the end. It's only the beginning. And we're going to keep building. Thank you very much.
Right. So, good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. So, at Intellibus, we are full of surprises. And the project lead on this event, well, can I tell you that when it comes to persistence, determination, and saying, guys, there is no cannot do, there is will do. So, Camille, make your way to the stage. Right? So on behalf of the team, we are trying to keep it a secret from you. Yeah, it was. So on behalf of the team, I want to say this is a token for all your hard work. And thank you so much.
I have one more thing to say. This is the very first time that this team has ever worked together. Half of these people have never met each other. So don't ever stop when you believe, because tonight we can see what we believed.
Right? So I am going to invite our founder and principal, Ed Wattle, to the stage. Let me hear some noise. So Ed, if any one of you has had a conversation with Ed, Ed loves to fix things. And his tagline is fixing broken experiences. Now, this was an idea that you had that came to life. And I remember we started off last week, Friday, with 55 registrants. Today, we're at 647 when your initial was 500. Now, if you truly know Ed Wattle, you know he likes behind the scenes. So there's a lot of coaching when we were having you on media shows back to back to back. And that is why you said one thing about your childhood, what was very telling. You said when you're a little boy, your uncle gave you a football and you like to bounce and fix things. And I remember we were asking about your birthday and I said, how did you celebrate your milestone? And you said, I was working. Not only are you a visionary, you are a fixer of broken experiences. And on behalf of the team, we want to present to you a cake that's you saw the team was asking the cake that you like. And he said growing up he likes pineapple and black forest cake. So congratulations on 647 registrants. We couldn't do it without you. A true visionary.
Thank you. Thank you, Alexia. She's been a nice coach for me. I go by coach and mentor, but I found a coach here in Jamaica. Every time I'd go on TV, she'd be like, say these three things, don't forget. Jobs, jobs, jobs. And they say, no, also talk about AI Academy and the hackathon. So it's been great. I've been so fortunate to meet people like here on the team. And thank you, host, Jason Brown. I thought it was Jason Bourne, then I found it was Jason Brown. So I love movies, of course. Jawan, Alexia, Andrew, Camille, the entire ambassador team. I'm not gonna name every one of you, but please, a big applause. I don't think this whole event, so 642 people, while the team here, the core team, did a great job, everything, from food to organizing the event to fixing Wi-Fi yesterday. I don't know if you know what happened behind the scenes to fix Wi-Fi. Marriott Hotel, before the start of this event, had only one provider, Digicel. Thanks to this hackathon, now they have two providers, Flow and Digicel. And no hackathon will suffer this ever again. So there are moments in history where things get forced upon and we fix broken experiences. And I think this has been a great testament to that. Thank you to judges. Please give a big round of applause for all our judges. Please stand, please. I know you're tired. They have slept barely. I mean, I got more sleep than them. So awesome. And thank you, most importantly, to the core team that's been working around the clock. Camille didn't sleep for almost more than 48 hours when this event was being planned. And I was like, hey, Camille, did you go to sleep? Yeah, I'll go to sleep. Hey, Camille, did you go to sleep? No. And finally, yesterday night at like 11 p.m., I was able to push her to go to sleep because she just didn't want to, a broken experience because she knows how much we care about broken experiences. So it's really heart-rending. Anvi, please stand up. Thank you for amazing, amazing work. And funny, I met Anvi when I came in January. She was kind enough to just come and introduce herself. Hey, I do this, and she was very excited. And I was like, okay, if we can find more people like her, maybe there's opportunity here. And so I just randomly reached out to her, say, hey, would you like to just help us, build a community? Because that's all we were trying to do. And she organized this event at UV and then at UTech, and thanks to Chris, we did a lot more. Thank you, Chris. Everybody, a big round of applause for Chris, please. And next thing you know, there is a bunch of ambassadors. Next thing you know, do you know before this hackathon, Intellibus didn't have a TikTok account. Now we have a TikTok account that's managed by the ambassadors. A big round of applause to our TikTokers there. So it's been really heart-rending to see all this. And thank you again to every one of you. Thank you, Sandra Maynard, for your support from UE, and thank you for being here. Thank you, Michael Marcotte, a legendary individual. I wish you get to spend more time with him. He's twice as smart and twice as kind as I am. So certainly, Graham Thompson, we all know, he's probably the only person between me, Anubis, and several other people within Intellibus who actually has a Wikipedia page. It's not for AI though. He used to be, I don't know if you know, he used to play cricket with Sir Richard Hadley. So please give him a big round of applause. You have a legendary cricketer sitting here, and I think, Graham, please stand. I think come up here. People need to know who you are. People need to know who you are. So this young man. This young man, back in the day, was a famous cricket player, like, when back when Sir Richard Hadley and all the people in the Caribbean, few of the Caribbean that we all know of used to play cricket. And he reinvented himself. I met him several years. What happened to the mic? Yeah, okay, I'm talking for too long, right? They turned it off. So when I met him, I found out that he was a famous cricket player. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. And then I found his love for AI, and more importantly, ethical AI. So we talked about world digital governance, and that's what brought us to the Caribbean. And I'm so thankful for this dear friend here. Without people like him, I don't think I'd be here and we'd be doing this.
Thank you.
And it'd be stupid if I didn't call Anubis. Come up. He's my son. Everybody knows by now. If you don't, he's my son. And usually I've been told don't involve family in business. It's like a terrible idea, right? And I have tried to do that before. The last time I did it, it was not my son. He was too young then, and I did it with a person who treated me like his brother. And I had to unwind the business. We went to 30 million. We crashed. I was 11 years in litigation and depression, and that was probably the best thing that happened to me. And so when he came, he said he's going to quit college. By the way, he never graduated college. I'm sorry, everybody knows now. So after first year, he left, and it's been very inspiring, not because he's my son, but because every day he reminds me of who I need to help. Thank you.
Don't move. So when we were at UA in the meeting, and I decided that my alma mater, UTech, needed to be in the thing, right? UTech to the world. I took these guys. I told them to cancel their Uber. I threw them in my car. We went over to Professor Sean Thorpe's office. I called them up. Are you there? Yes. Okay. I'm bringing some guys right now. They have this weird idea. They want to hire all of these people, the brightest, 20 brightest. And Prof. Thorpe was talking to us, and Prof. Thorpe said, hey, you guys should probably do a career day, and then we should probably do some sort of an experience, a workshop. And this gentleman blurted out, a hackathon. And then this gentleman said, yeah, hackathon, let's do it. So because he blurted that out in that meeting, at the end of the meeting, this is all happening right here. So big up, right? And thank you for taking it and running with it. As I said, these guys, I don't know, 4 weeks from zero to this, 600 plus signups, guys, amazing.
Thank you, Chris. And of course, Larissa, I would like to bring you up here as well, if you don't mind. So this young lady, she is very quiet. Nobody knows much about her, and I'd like her to share her story. Not because she has anything to do with Intellibus. She has nothing to do with Intellibus. She's just a good friend. I actually called her all the way to the UN to speak, and I kept talking for like 45 minutes. That video that Marwan I shared with you yesterday, and she didn't get a talk. So I said, next time I'm doing an event, I'm giving you an opportunity to talk.
Thanks, Ed. I'm an Intellibus groupie, so I appreciate the opportunity to talk. It's really fun to be here. It's really fun to know all of you. I'm an entrepreneur in the United States, and I have a company that's focused on the grocery supply chain. So the excitement in this room is palpable. And some of the best advice I ever got at the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey was to follow your excitement. So I would just pass that on to you. For all of you, whether you won an award or whether you didn't win an award, congratulations for showing up and being here, and lean into your excitement. Thanks, Ed.
Thank you, Larissa. So I think I also would like to recognize all the camera crew, all the people behind the scenes. So we see all this footage, and it just wouldn't be possible. So big hand to Ifany, our friends here, entire crew, UVTV, Visual Tech, all our collaborators and partners who have done this, the people who produce the sound. Of course, Marriott folks, I asked for the GM to come, but I think it's a Sunday, is probably not here. But thank you with that. Despite all the bloopers, stuff happens, Wi-Fi and all that. But thank you to all of them. If Marriott didn't have this venue, we had such a venue struggle, Camille, till the last minute. We couldn't find a place, the right place, and we're fortunate that we're here. So thank you again to everybody, and I'll give it back to Camille.
Thanks, Ed. All right, that's a true story, right? So we took about 4 weeks, but halfway in, we lost our venue. So really, the team pulled this together in 2 weeks because everything had to be remapped. So it's an amazing team. And I stepped back because there's some people that I wanted to speak on, and our camera crew was definitely one of them, or all our videographers, our creative direction, our photographer, everybody. But Christopher Snowball and Zoan Lors, could you join me on the stage, please? Where are Christopher and Zoan? All right, guys, we've spent many nights here. They never left my side. Many nights we left at 4 a.m. This team is an amazing team, and I'd like to thank all the partners. It started a little bit with us, but these people have become our team. So Visual Tech, you are now on my team. SR Music, thank you very, very much. And we had missing GT Sounds. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate that as well. Now, we know we have a lot of other partners and media partners that helped us to get this out. We will be back. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Camille. So as we wrap this incredible event, again, we will want to thank everyone, our participants, our sponsors, our judges, mentors, and the entire organizing team for making this, as we said earlier, the largest in-person hackathon Jamaica has ever seen. So a special thanks to Intellibus and our partners. Put your hands together for them, please, for making this possible. To our winners and to all the participants, this is just the beginning. We encourage you to take what you've learned, refine your ideas, and make a lasting impact in the tech industry. And for the person who didn't win a prize, just you being here today was a prize and an award for you. So thank you for all being here. We look forward to seeing you at next year's Intellibus AI Hackathon. Yes, we are coming back again next year. So we look forward to seeing you. My name is Jason Brown, and it was my pleasure being with you. But before you go, I want to invite all the winners, the winning teams, the top 3 teams, the top coach, top judges, just to come to the front. All the coaches, all the judges, just to come to the front for the photo ops. Please drive safely. All the best in your examinations. And please follow Intellibus on all socials. Post your pictures, tag us, and let's make this big in Jamaica.
Okay, second CTF person. Take one picture of me and Jason. You can hold the mic and I hold the iPad. Okay. And I have to, I'm going to end right now. So then can Anubis just say something? Give me the man. Yeah, we'll give. Come.
Just wanted to be. Hey, with the face name, Annika Richards. I hope your experience was.
Audio test. All right, so we're gonna get some beautiful photo moments captured. I need our first place team on stage with their check once again. First place team on stage with our check once again, so we can get that beautiful candid moment going. First place team. Do a video so we can have the name. Or maybe do a voice like from left so and so. Yeah. All right. So I want you to center stage. Can do it after. No, you're good. All right. Can I have our second place team, please? Second place team, where are they? Oh no, it doesn't matter. Third place team is right here. So third place team, come along. And second place team, stand by for me. All right. Where's my second place team with the check? All right, we're coming to you shortly. All right. Is this everybody? All right, momentito. So this photo is gonna probably end up in the newspapers. So I don't know if you wanna keep the hoodie on, that's up to you. But yeah, all right, we're gonna lower the check, momentito. All
right, look right here.
All right. Can I have them come over a little bit so we have the, come over a little bit more for me, please? So we have the Intellibus Center. All right, cue those smiles for me, big smiles. There we go. All right, thank you so very much. Our second place team, second place team.
Can we just get another picture with the first place?
We did.
All right.
All right, guys, so you're gonna pull the check down a little bit more. We want to be able to actually see you in the photo. We'll pull it down a little bit more. Yes, all right, come over. Perfect. All right. All right, I want you need you all to look to this camera. No, for me, please. Big smiles, big smiles. Why you not smile, Raheem? Big smiles. Perfect. All right. Don't move, teams. Sir, this side. We need to get those names and photos. I need all my coaches. All my coaches who are here, all my coaches, I need you on stage. Por favor. All my coaches, I need you on stage. Thank you very much. And then my judges as well. You're going to come after. I'm going to need you on stage for a beautiful photo opportunity, all right? So our coaches who are here, I need you on stage. You want to lose the keys? Put them in your pocket for me. Thanks. All right, thank you so much, coaches. No, don't leave yet. You're going to go that side. You're going to go to... He's going to take the names. So my lovely judges, please make it on stage. Is that all my judges? Is this everyone? All right, so one more judge coming, Mr. Cox. Make your way. All right. This is your principal lens. Big smiles. All right, perfect. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. You're going to go here and... Getting your name. What's doing here? Can we get...
Oh.
I'd love to have you on stage for a photo.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
We got a few.
I'd love to have you on stage for a photo, please. Can I have you on stage for a photo, please?
Me?
Yes, absolutely. You come all the way from Canada for us. Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, and I need you on stage as well with these partners for me.
What do you need to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a photo. Okay. I want Graham as well.
You're a champion. Hey, thank you. Such Oh, yeah. You need me. Yeah.
Graham? Sorry, Graham. I appreciate it. All right. Perfect. All right. Thank you so very much. You need to get their name. Well, you have all of their names. Perhaps. Need one single shot. Ed. Right here. Solo shot with you, and then I'm happy. All right. Sorry, can we bring Ed into the convo?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, come on. Get in there.
Huh?
No, I want it to be in the shot.
Oh,
So we can chat.
Come on, people.
We're supposed to actually be talking first.
Oh, I see. Have you? Yes. How many of them?
And we do things around stuff
Yes. I want a single shot with it. Not talking. Mm-hmm.
think every you don't need one every home. You can just have one.
That's online. Yeah, that's online. All right, so we just need Ed and the winning team. Let's see, can probably who's doing it? Gary. Let's do the winning team. Just bring them on.
Thank you. So what's next? Well, what I know is next is that y'all are fast track on your other things in Intellibus. Let me tell you a secret. If you come with the salaries and something, that's what we're trying. So, people themselves ask as many questions as possible. So, yeah. Question. I saw. Answer for your question. Okay. So for the people that fast tracked, is it that the people who also win get fast tracked as well? Yes. Like everybody in the group? Yes. Not everybody in the group, but everybody in the group. Oh, that would be. Yeah. So you are fast tracked for those opportunities.
That's the question. Are you AI ready? That's the question. This is a project that he's working on for his business, right? So we're here to help us many people that can help. Yeah? Let's share it first.
There you go, you see? I love it. You guys are, you know. The advertising is
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. So we're gonna go.
When did you have time for a quick change? I love this. Chris is got like a little. I'm in, gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure. It has.
Are we done?
Are you here for a few more days this week?
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. And you, man. You've been here just looking away for days and days and days and days. Let's keep it going. Let's hope there's lots more things for us to take photos of. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. We're just so, it's just such a privilege. Like I said, it's just incredible to be part of this, to see the talent, the enthusiasm, the joy. It's been fantastic. Everybody's played their part.
Yeah.
Now we're done. Keep it going.
Yeah, here's the blind sensor.
If you don't see it, I'll crash. I'll leave it.